So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my TOON deck profile for the 2018 format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Within the past couple years, I've been getting a ton of deck profile requests for me to do tunes, so I decided to actually pick up and playtest this deck for you guys today to give you guys my insights and thoughts behind the modern day TOON deck profile. Throughout testing guys, let me be completely honest, this deck has many flaws. Like sometimes you don't draw TOON Kingdom, sometimes you see TOON Kingdom but you don't see a TOON monster, sometimes you just don't, see, the Blackstone Legend to get access to your Red Eyes TOON Dragon. There are so many flaws with this deck, but nonetheless guys, I actually try to incorporate some new cards into the deck to actually make this deck completely viable in today's, modern Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you guys can stay for the deck profile and listen to all my card choices, that'll be absolutely amazing. This deck is just a very fun, casual-based deck. It's Toons. It's a Pegasus-based deck. It's just a very fun deck overall to play. So if you guys love, casual playing and, just want to play with your friends and just love, Yu-Gi-Oh! In general and just love Pegasus, I recommend you guys getting this deck to actually play with your friends and things like that. So, you know what? I'll explain you guys everything once I progress through the video, and throughout the end of the video, I'll showcase you guys some combos that you guys can actually do with this deck. By the way, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your 120,000 subscriber playmat today. These are going to be on sale for a limited time only. So if you guys haven't gotten your hands on these, make sure you guys help support the channel and get your playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada and USA. International shipping may cost extra, and I do take PayPal only. All you guys gotta do is just send me a message, and I'll give you guys information on how you guys can, basically get your playmat today. If you guys want to see more deck profiles like these, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. And please make sure you turn on your post notifications to get notified on each time I upload videos. Start out with a monster and play, of course, triple TOON Dark Magician. This card is literally the heart and soul of the entire deck. Once this card hits the board, you can discard a TOON card to basically special summon any TOON monster directly from the deck, ignoring its summoning condition. You can either special summon a TOON monster directly from the deck, or you can add any TOON card directly from the deck to your hand. And the way that you can quickly access TOON Dark Magician is by playing double copies of Red Eyes TOON Dragon. This card is absolutely amazing. It's another essential combo piece in the deck. If you guys do not know what TOON Red Eyes Dragon's effect is, that basically once per turn, you can special summon a TOON monster from your hand. So that's why it's actually really important to get access to these two cards at the same time. Once you get access to Red Eyes TOON Dragon, you obviously want to have TOON Dark Magician in your hand, so that way that you just combo off. And to get access to Red Eyes TOON Dragon as quickly as possible, you're going to play cards like triple the Blackstone Legend, and this card is essentially the heart and soul of the deck as well, because it essentially brings out, Red Eyes TOON Dragon directly from the deck. This card is actually really important. You actually want to open up this card first turn, pairing off with TOON Dark Magician in your opening hand, so that way that you have the rank 7 combo plays with Tomahawk, which gives you access to Barload, and also gives you access to Saruja, which is why the Blackstone Legend is just really important. And this card can basically recycle Red Eyes TOON Dragon directly from the deck by adding itself to the hand, which is really amazing. So triple the Blackstone Legend is definitely a must-off in this deck. You want to open up this card as quickly as possible, and that's why I stress about this deck being inconsistent, is because if you don't open up the Blackstone Legend or like a TOON Dark Magician, you basically cannot combo off. So the deck is just really relying on actually seeing this card as quickly as possible. So next you're playing, of course, double TOON Gemini Elf and a double TOON Mass Sorcerer. These cards are absolutely amazing. If you guys do not know what TOON Gemini Elf and TOON Mass Sorcerer effects are, is that if you control TOON World and your opponent doesn't control a TOON monster, you can basically attack your opponent directly, and they gain effects once they inflict damage. So if you inflict damage with TOON Mass Sorcerer, you basically get to draw 1 card, and then if you inflict damage TOON Gemini Elf, you get to discard 1 card from your opponent's hand, which is amazing. So if you control TOON Kingdom, which is essentially a TOON World, you can direct damage your opponent and then activate one of their damage effects. And the last TOON monster we're playing in the deck is 1 TOON Mermaid. Okay, Mermaid basically allows you to special summon herself from the hand if you control TOON World, and it's essentially just another body on the board which can inflict more damage to her opponent. And you can easily protect these cards on the board with TOON Kingdom's effect, by banishing a card from the top of your deck. And also these cards are level 4 monsters, which gives you access to rank 4 XYZ. So that's pretty much it for the TOON monsters that you're playing in the deck. Next off, to round off our monsters, I'm playing triple Eaters of Millions. This card is absolutely insane. The reason why I'm playing this card is because I want to make this deck as aggressive as possible. This deck isn't really as aggressive. The only thing that it does best is actually inflict damage to your opponent while your opponent controls no TOON monsters and while you have TOON Kingdom on the board. But I want to have an aggressive side to actually kill my opponent's monsters, and the most consistent way that you can kill monsters are the cards like Eater of Millions. This card can easily banish any extra deck monster that you don't care about, and once it touches the field, you basically get rid of any problematic monster on the board. And at the same time, this card is actually really good with TOON Kingdom, because TOON Kingdom banishes cards from the top of your deck face down, so this card can essentially gain more attack by just comboing off with TOON Kingdom, which is really amazing. So Eaters of Millions is absolutely insane in this deck. It just makes this deck a little bit more aggressive in my personal opinion, and it's also a dark, which complements really well with Allure of Darkness. So triple Eaters of Millions. Next off for the spells, we're going to play triple TOON Kingdom. When this card is activated, banish 3 cards from the top of your deck face down. This card's name becomes TOON Toon World while it's on the field. Your opponent cannot target Toon monsters you control with card effects. If a Toon monster you control will be destroyed by battle, you can basically banish the top card of your deck face down for each of those monsters instead. So the card is absolutely amazing. It protects your Toon monsters from being killed and also being targeted. The weakness of this deck is actually breaking and also just getting rid of Toon Kingdom. So you obviously just want to have access to this card as quickly as possible, so that way that your Toon monsters can stay live on the board, because the smaller Toon monster says that you know, they'll blow up if you can control Toon World. So Toon Kingdom is essentially another heart and soul of the deck. Next off, you're gonna play double Mimicat. If you control Toon World, which is Toon Kingdom, and a Toon monster, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard. If it's a monster, special summon it, or if it's a spawn trap card, you basically set it to your side of the field. So this can actually special summon monsters from your opponent's graveyard, or and at the same time add any spell or trap card directly from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field. The only downside about these cards is that these cards aren't searchable. Next off, for one of the most gimmicky cards in the game right now is Comic Hand. This card is really good. Essentially a snatch steal. Okay, once you have Toon Kingdom on the board, activate this card, take control of your opponent's monster, and that monster becomes a Toon, which is really good. So essentially a snatch steal for Toons. So essentially a snatch steal for Toons. The only downside about these cards again is that they're not searchable with Toon table contents, which you want to play 3 copies of in the entire deck. This card helps you deck thin and also gets access to any Toon monsters that you want, depending on the current situation that you're in. Most importantly, if you have cards like the Blackstone Legend in your hand, you obviously want to get access to Dark Magician as quickly as possible with cards like Toon table contents. So that's pretty much it for the Toon spells that you're playing in the deck. Off to your support engines, you're going to play, of course, Triple Allure Darkness. This card is, you know, your draw power of the deck. You're playing a ton of darks in the deck, and this card actually helps you dig deeper into your deck, and you obviously just want to open up with the Blackstone Legend with Dark Magician as quickly as possible, and this card actually helps you get there. Double Terraforming. Searches your Toon Kingdom directly from the deck to the hand, and then you want to play double Instant Fusion. You know, I love playing Thousand Eyes Restrict. You're playing a Pegasus based deck, and Thousand Eyes is really good because take control of your opponent's monster, make Link Karibo, and at the same time you can also make Millennium Eyes Restrict as well. I believe that these are just really important staples to play in the deck. Sometimes Toon actually has a problem with getting rid of any problematic monsters, so playing cards like Thousand Eyes Restrict is actually very crucial, and it's actually very essential in my personal opinion. And once the new Relinquished Link monster comes out, oh my goodness guys, it's gonna be game over anyways. And last but not least, you're gonna play, of course, the 1-for-1. This card actually helps you get direct access to the Blackstone Legend directly from the deck, which is what you want to do for his turn. So that's pretty much for the spells. Go off to your traps. For the traps, you're going to play, of course, the 1 Toon Briefcase. This card is a searchable compulsory evacuation device for Toons. The 1 Toon Mask. Okay, Toon Mask basically allows you to special summon any Toon monster directly for the deck, depending on the level or rank of the monster that you selected on your opponent's side of the field. So if you select a level 8 or rank 8 XYZ monster on the board, you can essentially special summon Red Eyes Toon Dragon directly from the deck, which is really good. And these cards are searchable using Toon table of contents. And I definitely prefer playing more generic traps over multiple Toon Briefcase. So I'm playing Storm Mirror Force. You guys all know my love for Storm Mirror Force. Card is actually really powerful in today's metagame, and it's just a very good card to actually you know, punish bad players that overextend the board. And last but not least, you want to play the Double Solemn Strike to round off your traps. So I prefer playing more generic traps over any Toon traps because are just too reliant on having Toon Kingdom on the board. And I don't want to just rely on always having Toon Kingdom, because once you're playing Toons, your opponent knows to get rid of Toon Kingdom as quickly as possible. So these cards essentially become dead without Toon Kingdom. Whereas if you're playing more generic traps, they always become live no matter the situation that you're in. So that's pretty much it for the traps. Let's go off into your extra deck. For the extra deck, start out with the Fusion monster for Instant Fusion, Millennium Eyes Restrict, and Thousand Eyes Restrict. Okay, these cards are really good generic level 1 monsters to play with Instant Fusion, and it just reminds you of Exes. So why not play these cards? This is really powerful as well to actually steal your opponent's monster and actually help protect you from getting hand trapped and things like that. For the Link monsters, we're playing the deck Link Spider, Link Karibo for the Thousand Eyes Restrict or Millennium Eyes Restrict, Proxy Dragon, Ib, and the Cleave Genius. You guys already seen this combo plenty of times on the channel, but if you're playing any deck that, you know, has level 7 monster in it and can consistently get level 7s on the board, you can play Link monsters with Tomahawk, which gives you access to first turn Bowload or Skull Dread, which is really important. The 1 Decode Talker, Saruya Skull Dread, and the Bowload Dragon. These cards are instantly accessible with the Galaxy Tomahawk. And then off to your level 4, rank 4, I mean, monsters. You're playing Utopia the Lightning, Tornado Dragon. You guys can also cut out Utopia Lightning and Utopia for cards like Beluska and also Castell. I just use Utopia Lightning because it actually helps me get rid of any problematic monster on the board. And for the level 7 monster I'm playing the deck is, of course, number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk and number 11 Big Eye to run off your extra deck. So that's pretty much it for the extra deck, guys. This is the modern day Toon deck in my personal opinion. You can just adapt by just playing a lot of Link monsters in the deck and by incorporating the Galaxy Tomahawk. And the way that you can actually combo up with Tomahawk is very, very simple. Guys, here it is, the 2-card combo. All you guys need to do is get access to Red Eye's Toon Dragon as quickly as you can. This can be through drawing the Blackstone Legend or getting access to it with 1-for-1, and at the same time you need Toon Dragon Magician in your hand. What you want to do is normal summon the Blackstone Legend, activate the Blackstone Legend's effect to send itself to the graveyard, to special summon Toon Red Eyes directly from the deck. Okay, so once Toon Red Eyes is summoned, you want to activate Toon Red Eyes effect to special summon Toon Dark Magician in your hand. If you do have another card in your hand, like another Toon card, you can activate Toon Dark Magician to basically special summon a Toon monster directly from the deck. But for this situation, let's say I don't have any Toon monsters in your hand, I'm just going to overlay with these two right here into Galaxy Tomahawk. Activate Tomahawk's effect, detach 2 XYZ materials to special summon 5 tokens on the board. So you special summon 5 tokens on the board right here, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to link summon, so send these 2 to the grave, okay? Send these 2 away for a Cleavefort Genius. Alright, send these cards away for a Proxy Dragon. Alright, and then send this card away for a Link Spider. And now at this point is you have, you know, 4 monsters on the board. You can either make a Skull Dread, okay, right here, and you can never overlink with Skull Dread, by the way, because you have 4 monsters on the boards already with different names, or you can make a Borlo Dragon. And it's just a total of link 4 monsters because you have a Cleavefort Genius as a 2, and you have Link Spider as a 1, and you can count Proxy Dragon as 1 monster being used to link summon. So that's just equals a total of link 4, okay, to take, you know, to attack and steal your opponent's monster, or you can send all 4 to the graveyard to make a Skull Dread to basically refresh your hand and things like that. So Skull Dread is just really good for that. So essentially it's a 2-card Skull Dread or a Borlo Dragon, and that's why I love the level 7 engine in the deck so much, is because you can easily access Tomahawk directly from your extra deck. So that's pretty much for the deck profile, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's pretty much for the video. This is Sam from Team SamHam. I'm signing out. Alright guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it, like no, this league business.